don't have to be boring. I'm going to show you today a simple summer favorite green salad. It has zucchini in it, green onion, celery, red cabbage, and topped with some peas and sunflower seeds. So check this out, simple process. Let's get going. Okay, here's my process for cutting up lettuce. So here we've got the red leaf lettuce. I haven't washed it yet, so I'm just going to start chopping it up. Let's see, make sure we'll take off some of those not so good pieces. Set those aside. Okay, and then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that lettuce and I'm going to put it in a bowl. So this bowl has just a small splash of vinegar, and I'm going to put with a bunch of water, I'm going to put the lettuce in there, and I'm just going to give it a shake, getting all that dirt off of the lettuce. And then I will take the salad spinner. Put it in there. Simple as that. Okay, and then we'll set the salad spinner here. I think you'll probably know how to use a salad spinner. It's just going to get all of that water off of the salad. I always like to do it twice, so I'm just going to dump that water back in that bowl. And then we've got some clean, fresh lettuce to go into our salad bowl. I'm going to just move this aside. Okay. Okay, and then what we got next, the other main ingredient in this salad, we're going to cut up some zucchini. So this zucchini is fresh from the garden, and that is a big purpose of this salad, is grabbing all of those fresh ingredients from your garden. So we've got zucchinis, we're going to be putting some peas in there, some celery, green onion, and some purple cabbage in there as well. So just going to cut up that zucchini. Zucchini is a good source of fiber, and it also has anti-inflammatory properties and antioxidants. So it's going to help to combat some of that inflammation in the body. And I'm just going to do this in fours, kind of make them a big bite size. The whole thing for this salad. Just like that. Throw it in that bowl. And then next, we're going to do a little bit of celery. So I'm going to cut off just the ends here. They've been sitting out for a little bit. And then I want my celery a little bit more diced than chopped. So I'm just going to cut it in little strips, just like that, and do the same with this one. So celery also is very high in fiber. And then it also has tons of vitamins and minerals, helps to reduce inflammation in the body. Full of antioxidants to help combat those free radicals that we have floating around. Those free radicals cause cellular damage inside of our body. So we need to get as much anti-inflammatory foods in our diet as possible. Okay, so we got the celery. Let's move on to the cabbage. So this is purple or red cabbage. I'd call it purple cabbage because I think it's most of the time I've seen it, it's been more purple than anything. And this recipe only asks for a half a cup. So I'm just gonna thinly slice it just like that. I'm gonna say that's a half a cup, probably a little bit more, but that's okay. So we're just gonna throw that in here. Cabbage is also beneficial in repairing and healing the gut. It helps to strengthen the gut barrier. It also contains a lot of vitamin C to help boost our immune system. Okay, next we've got some green onions. So I'm gonna take some of this off. Let's see, everything else looks pretty good. And I am gonna just cut off the ends here. And a cool thing I like to do with some green onions. So I'll take these ends and I'll stick them in a cup with just a little bit of water, and then they will actually start growing back. So you'll have fresh green onions right there in your windowsill. So it's getting sun. You'll have to refill the water, but they'll just keep growing. And so if the recipe calls for just a few green onions, you don't have to go buy a whole bunch. You'll have some in the windowsill. So this recipe also calls for a half a cup of green onion. And we always like to use more of the white parts of the green onion. It gives it a little bit more flavor. I'm just going to set that aside. Okay. Okay, so that is all the cutting I'm going to do. So I'm just going to set this cutting board aside. Look how awesome that's looking. And then I'm gonna throw the peas. So if you have these in your garden, you can just take them out of the pods and throw them in, or you can get them at the grocery store. Make sure. All right, it's looking delicious. Okay, and then to top this off, we are just going to add some sunflower seeds. So I'm just going to top those off the salad, give it a nice little crunch, a tasty nutty flavor added to the salad. Give that a little shake. I'm going to stir this around just a little bit. Try to bring some more of that pretty vegetables back up to the surface. Kind of has a tendency to fall down. So, all right. So basically that's the salad. It was super simple, easy green salad from the garden, right? So let me set that aside. Another thing that I wanted to show you today is making a salad dressing. It's so simple to make. There's no reason to buy salad dressings at the store. Really, it's just throwing together a few ingredients, giving it a shake, and it's done. So here I have just a repurposed bottle. I save ones like this that I might get at the store, give them a good wash, pour some hot water, actually really hot, maybe even almost to the point of boiling, and then that sticker will come off real easy. So with this recipe, I'm going to add in my funnel 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats. If you, a little bit more than 3 tablespoons there. If you do buy some olive oil, make sure it's in a dark green glass like you saw with that one. That helps it to prevent it from oxidizing. Okay, we need 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Olive oil is also really good in helping to reduce inflammation. So get some olive oil in your diet. Also, we're just going to put a tablespoon of lemon juice. So what I like to do with my lemon juice, as you can see that it's in a little bottle here. So at the beginning of the week or during my weekend, I'll actually juice 2, maybe 3 lemons, and then I'm going to store it in a bottle. And I'll use that through the week for recipes. And really and then that way I'm having fresh squeezed lemon juice, not buying it from the store where I don't know how long it's been sitting there. So, okay, the next ingredient, set that aside. I'm just gonna put in, set that aside as well, a ½ teaspoon of oregano and some thyme. And then I'm just gonna throw in a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And call that good. Just gonna put that lid on, give it a shake, and voila. You've got a homemade, easy peasy, delicious salad dressing. So if you want this recipe, go ahead and actually go to lacymay.com, and the recipe will be under the recipe tabs. It's called Summer Fave Green Salad. It's delicious. Use up those zucchinis in your garden. If you have green peas or green onions, even cabbage, it's a great summer salad to have on hand. Thanks for watching.